ways you could go.
Oh, absolutely,
You
absolutely.
could sleep with him and kill him in his sleep.
Yes.
And that's just
Take
that's
that, Matthew
marvelous.
Perry.
That's a marvelous quest line.
Who hasn't thought about sleeping with Matthew Perry and killing him in his sleep? I know I have.
Anyways.
Oh, I like it. The middle is candy. What's in the middle? Is it a...
What's your name?
Alan.
Alan or Kai?
What?
Kai.
Kai?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy. Hey.
Oh, they got Ryu in here?
I see. Okay, that's what I
I've
got.
never
I like
played
that.
it.
Why? It was really interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. I put it in the fridge. It's
Jimmy.
melting, right? Oh, is it? Oh, well, I'm gonna try one.
They've got owls and you've got little flowers and shit. The owls have the most kick to it. They have the most edible stuff inside. It's been marinating for about a
Owl,
year.
sorry, so I'll take an owl.
They've been marinating for a year now. Oh, I don't drink it, just make candy.
What is it? Candy.
Jim Beam. With coconut oil, dark chocolate. It's very healthy for you. The Jim Beam's been marinating for a year.
Kai? Chocolate?
No, thank you.
They're healthy.
Tom Miller?
Huh?
They're healthy.
What's in them?
Dark chocolate, coconut oil, Jim Beam.
Oh yeah, I'll have one of those. Okay. Yeah, I don't eat dairy or anything like that.
Yeah, well, I know how to make vegan
Good.
candies too.
Very good.
Tom Miller says I can sell these. I just need to package them, and I don't know how.
These are delicious. Thank you.
Next one. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I should be back Wednesday night in time for the show. Oh, he'll be here tonight. Yeah. Dragon Beast, yes.
See if you're on the side. Go out at night.
Well, it's on my desk. I haven't found an appropriate occasion to wear it out yet. But maybe I'll wear it in New York.
Yeah, bring his blade. I don't wear it. And I made sure it was gold because it suits you because you are truly in the heart. Thank you. It's really sweet.
No Wi-Fi? What's going on with the Wi-Fi? You got Wi-Fi, right? I've got it, yeah. We have a new password, maybe? No. Huh? What?
I think that's our, we're gonna put that on Facebook.
1 owl.
He's on it, so it should be on.
Hey, how are you?
Huh?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Very well.
Owl, star.
Last year, they just give you the password. You gotta use, you gotta have one, you gotta be online.
And then the organic chocolate is much less than just the organic chocolate.
All right, I'm ready for a pint of the big nose on top of the coffee I have already had. But is my cup, I'll use my cup. I've washed it myself at my own household and I'm perfectly satisfied with it. And of course, after tonight, there will be to make up for the cup of yours that I broke so rudely. God, I couldn't believe that. My elbow just came around and,
It's a frequent occurrence.
yeah, it happens more often than bar owners would hope.
Well, of course, my only worry is the public safety. I don't want someone to be injured on a shard of glass.
Oh, yeah.
But so far, I just have gotten free pints from the distributors.
Oh, they give you plenty of pint cups, so it's no problem.
But I appreciate that you're replacing
And
that.
this
It's
actually
always-
was a stolen free pint cup from Swamp Head that they got out of Mother's. Somebody left it at my
So
house.
someone from Mother's is gonna come kick my ass now?
No.
Okay,
They
thanks.
give these to everyone. Don't you have some like this?
No.
Did they give you any of these
No.
type with the Swamp Head?
I may have had Swan Head, now we have like Ben Hartford.
Oh, Ben Harper. What do they distribute?
It was a show.
What's changed between?
Oh, you
last
bought
week?
some glasses
Yeah,
for a show.
The beer distributor has cases of glasses there for promotions.
Oh, and then they'll put specific
Cone
shows on it.
specifically has those, and just they have these.
Oh, okay, so just
I'll
special
say, hey,
cups from
yeah,
an
bring me
event
something.
or something.
And they say, okay, and they just grab a random
Here,
box.
have this from this show that we did a million years ago,
Yeah.
or last month, or whatever.
That's about it.
Yeah,
So far,
well, that's kind of nice. Good, high-quality glassware is always helpful. Yeah, that's a big part of the bar, cost of a bar, is the glass.
I don't know about that.
Really? You don't think it's a big part of it? It's like every month you're losing probably 15 pieces of glassware a month or
I
something.
mean, I had to buy the plastic ware,
Yeah.
but not really. I mean, coffee cups are from thrift stores. And for $1. Okay. Wine glasses also thrift stores.
Then there you go. Then maybe the bar business
No, I'm not
is
saying
cheaper
I'm
than I
Bennigan's
thought.
or anything. No, they probably have like special Mexican factories to make their glassware.
Their glassware has to be just right.
Yeah.
Whereas here
It's
in
called
our
the Bennigan's
independent
standard.
operations, we can have our glassware however we like it.
Yeah. Here's another one we have, New Belgium.
Like, oh yeah, New Belgium, yeah, they're a big brewery. They do Fat Tire, I'm pretty sure, don't they?
Yes, yeah.
And I would not, you don't buy their beer, I hope, because Fat Tire is a horrible beer.
Is it, we used to have it.
Do not buy that beer. God, gag.
There are people that liked it.
I know, but if they do, they're insane.
That doesn't mean I won't do business with them,
Yeah, you like to do business with the insane, really? You are.
obviously.
Do you think that, Alan, do you think that the hardback thing that we're trying to get on, is it possible that that's not working?
It,
Because you're on Law Bob over there,
oh
right?
yeah, that's right. But it's the same router. I just have a separate second router for Lava,
I wonder why it's not going through.
and it's real low bandwidth. All it does is has the printer and my.
Yeah, but we usually just
Try
have
and
no
reboot the
problem
router.
connecting to. What are you connected to?
I'm not sure I'm connected.
The
Well,
router's
it shows
fine.
that
My
I'm,
phone is fine, and it's hardback.
it shows that I'm connected.
Yeah, let's look.
Paul, you could try restarting your computer and see if some setting went funny. And if that doesn't work, when Robbie gets here, he can hook it up, figure it out. Would you
Is
like to?
Robbie coming tonight?
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
hardback right now.
You're on hardback right
I mean,
now?
I don't need to be.
Well, I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just for some reason, something's been
All right.
configured differently here.
Well, let me look at it
You
then.
can always restore your system. Meanwhile,
Look, I'm taking myself off. I give you my bandwidth.
well, I think it's something that's misconfigured in Reverend's computer.
Tom, can't we have some mood music while we're waiting for
Yeah,
the show?
I've been looking, that's just what I'm looking up now, it's just gotta be the right thing.
Yeah, I just pulled a file off my cloud drive, so. This thing's being a piece of shit tonight.
Right click on that icon down there. Pull up the top, no, the bottom one, that's the one, the light bar. Right click on it.
Garvin must be in Jacksonville.
Don't ever troubleshoot.
Garvin must be in Jacksonville.
Oh, maybe so, right?
I think he would be here.
What's he doing in Jack's?
I don't know. Maybe visiting his mumsy. I called him on Tuesday. He never answered, so I think he went away.
How was your concert the other night?
What's that?
How was your concert the other night?
Oh my God, I was there. It was fabulous.
All right.
They were on these giant pillars about chest height.
That was
He
great.
was standing on a chest height pillar with his phone, like doing an orchestration.
Very good. I did a great iPhone performance,
Oh my
and the
God.
band was quite lovely. I mean, their mix was very intoxicating. It was loud without being loud. It was full, and you
Yeah.
felt it with your body, but it was never. Nobody had their hands on their ears. You could hear everything very clearly, and that's a big, hard room to do. So I was quite
And the
impressed.
way the stage was, like, it wasn't just one stage, it was like two stages across from each other, kind of. And the drummer was on a third stage farther back.
Yeah, he was wedged into the window there.
It was really
But he
cool.
sounded great. I could hear everything. When he hit the drum, you heard it. In a beautiful way.
Very good show.
I was quite impressed. I liked that space. There was a good energy.
Yeah. Especially the part behind where the theater part is, where it's kind of like a
Secret
wormhole,
space, yeah.
and you're kind of down in the dungeon,
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
I love
I
that.
wanted to buy that apartment. I want to be able to go up into an apartment and be in a living room.
Is there some guy up in there?
Yeah, we gotta get rid of them. You wanna go down there and throw some cocktails into the window or something? Or?
We need like bricks with burning rags on them and shit.
Yeah,
Maybe.
sure.
You know, burning rags on some bricks
Just to
through
give
the
them a little
window
scare.
and
I
shit.
don't want to
Yeah.
damage the apartment.
Oh no, we don't care. We'll fix it. No damage is no problem.
Just get them on the way out.
Is there really a guy up in there though?
I think somebody's in
Oh
there.
my God, that is.
Yeah.
I was asking about
Well,
that.
I don't know how special it's gonna be. I mean, every show is special, but we'll see how.
You know, every show is special.
I think so.
Yeah.
I feel good. I'm hogging the show. Tonight's hog night for me. But I probably won't.
Maybe that'll mean you won't perform at all.
All right. I don't know if we're gonna call you cowboy or baseball.
I can call with that.
How you doing, cowboy? I kind of like this look, actually, you know, it's growing on me. It's like if John Wayne showed up in a diaper.
He looks like a professional golfer.
Do you play golf, cowboy? You play golf?
Your shirt is really
You know how to play golf?
Oh, thank you.
I love that.
Yeah, it was a gift from a really cute person.
Oh, good.
Alan, can I have a pen? I think I'm gonna make this napkin the
All right,
simplest.
the wine.
I would
And
love
then, by God, some more wine, and I think we're gonna start this shindig in a couple of minutes.
Close to showtime.
I got a glass. I got a glass. Oh, you're getting a glass.
Yes.
There's other people that want wine in the house,
I
Tom.
say, yeah, there's.
When does your next term begin?
Oh, it started. Yep,
Recently,
Monday.
like week 1.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Week 1.
I turned in my first assignment worth 1 point.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Week 1 of what though? Of spring term? No.
Summer.
Oh, summer has begun.
Summer has begun. Haven't
Oh,
you seen
Yes,
the rain?
spring was kind of like
God,
March and
are you-
April.
Fucking with me, summer has begun.
Indeed.
It's May 15th and summer 1 is on.
Yep,
That is trippy.
that's how it goes.
That is stupid. But there it is.
I
How many,
took my time.
how many weeks is summer run?
I don't know.
7? 10?
I don't remember.
A real term is 15 weeks, right? A full
Something
term.
like that. I haven't counted it out. I haven't cared enough to count it out, I guess.
Really, after all the college you've
I
done,
know. I was like, well, it's done when it's
you never
done.
knew how many weeks it even was? I knew when I was in college, they had 3 quarters. And then summer quarter was the 4th quarter of the year. And each quarter was 10 weeks. And it was easy that way.
That makes sense.
And I think it's easy that way with semesters. It's 15 and 15 and 10 in the summer, I think only, isn't it?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could look it up and count it
But
out.
I mean, you're the instructor now.
But no, in the fall. It hasn't started yet.
Oh, this isn't your class. This is just another class you're taking.
Right. I'm taking.
You're
I'm
taking another
courses,
class.
Yeah.
I was
And then
talking
I
about
teach when the
when
fall
does your
starts.
class? Oh, that doesn't start till August 24th or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever it is. Yeah.
Whatever the first day of classes.
Yeah. I think it's the 21st or 22nd, something like that.
Wow, do you know what room you'll be in and everything?
I do. I have not
Oh.
investigated physically where the room is.
You should.
I need to do it. Yes. I meant to do it the other day, but it was
I would
raining
get
cats
it.
and
I would
dogs.
go up in there and practice if I was you. But then again, you know, I can never have.
Have I ever taught one? I have led a lecture before. I've been a teacher's assistant a number of times. I have not been a professor before, so this will be my first time.
Your first time with.
This is the real deal.
Like a coat. Wear a blazer. Wear a blazer.
Nah, my class is relaxed enough.
See, this is what I learned. You might want to take advantage of this, but when you're in charge of something, and I learned this the hard way, you gotta start out just tough as nails and really tight
Oh,
and
yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
Like you don't get 1 inch of room.
yeah. Telling them about how I'm gonna be
And
all
then you can relax from there. But if you start off like, oh, I just want to be your buddy, I just want to be flexible with y'all and all that, forget it. They will run you over and ruin you. You gotta start off really tough.
I'll remember
That's what
that
I'm saying.
call.
Wear the blazer
wear the blazer.
or something.
Kept
Like
doing it,
maybe
doing it. And finally,
tie?
Julie Chow got
you know,
out of
maybe
it.
not a jacket, maybe just a
Maybe
Maybe even
little.
a beard. Maybe a beard.
So it's
will
like
help.
supersizing.
She said cooking is not.
I mean, maybe a headband. You know,
I
like a
don't know.
Hillary Clinton headband.
I mean, I can't see how that could go wrong coming in with facial hair.
For you, Ken, what are you talking about? You're ridiculous. Talking about something serious. And
Yeah, in a
just
way.
being
Oh,
ridiculous.
you had one?
Serious, Carl.
Yeah, yeah, I think
I had
I
one.
wear a beard.
Did you have one?
Yeah,
Oh, I had one.
yeah, you're serious.
Totally, 150% serious.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
Wow.
You'd never do that. That was million years.
Yeah, you guys loaded out?
Yes.
Unless I was trying to
Down
fucking.
there.
Yeah,
There's-
like as a
there's
joke
flowers
you
and
do.
owls.
So how is that
Your
serious?
beard has become magnificent. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I've seen some good beards in my day, but that's a winner. We had a beard off, did you know that? At the Tabernacle.
I know you have beard offs.
We've had beard offs, yeah.
Remember Blue Lang? Did you know Blue? Yeah, I think Blue lost. I mean, he had the attitude beard, but it just wasn't as magnificent as somebody else came in and just tore him up. And I forget what the prize was, but it was a good one.
But I want to show someone.
Have you done beard offs in this location?
This dude James.
I've never known.
He's actually really good too.
You think that's a good idea?
Just make a photo,
Hey,
like,
Reverend,
he doesn't
let's
like
have
to
another
play
beard off.
defense.
Set it for
It's like,
July.
oh.
I'd like to have a July 4th beard
Like,
off.
could it be
Oh,
bothered?
that's.
Okay, if you want to get ahead on the themes, is July 4th on Wednesday?
Look, this dude over there. He don't even care.
When's July 4th? Because it could be patriotic beard off.
It is Wednesday,
His
yes.
helmet on, it's
Yeah.
patriotic.
Oh, yeah. When the Reverend has the helmet, you know you're in for it.
She doesn't take pictures of herself. She's a photographer. But she
Yeah,
asked me at
that should be a
Walmart,
special
and then she came back and she was like,
Yeah, a beard off on
she was
July
like,
4th.
yeah,
Oh, it's very dark.
whatever.
In celebration of our friends in Taliban who influenced us.
She's like, and sometimes
Whatever.
Bring beers back.
Whatever is absurd.
you know, they like you should know. And being totally
I actually think the war in
Yeah.
Afghanistan
He's never hit me up.
Well, the
Never
soldiers
hit
started.
I bet your dollar is Wednesday.
I'm like,
It is a
They
Wednesday?
didn't have to wear gas masks as much over there, right? That's, someone told me that's why they stopped.
We got rid of the rules, man. We're just gonna do it. Hey, sign in.
I'm like, when someone pays me to.
I don't know if that's true or not, that's just what someone told me.
So I see, you guys are setting us
You're gonna be my agent? Like, how am I doing?
protected by your ear.
If you've ever
No.
had
I'm not
interest
affiliated
in
with
modeling
either.
for artists, it doesn't have to be nude modeling. It can have clothes.
I like how you immediately went there. You're
Yeah.
just like, listen, you don't have to get naked.
Yeah, well, because like I
Yeah, we may have a Stella and a
Well,
Roman.
and they like it's the kind of environment where they are cool with
I didn't even serve.
nude models.
Yeah.
But,
If you offered, they wouldn't turn you down.
yeah, like they've asked me before.
Problem for this piece of shit.
I was.
It's pretty good. I get an RCA.
What is this music for?
It's small,
Swivel,
though.
man. And I see you.
I got it again. I got.
But I bought more
Stable.
memory for it.
Pokemon, Tracy, and weird music
Really
compilation.
It
reconsidering
sounded like video game
judgment
music.
right now.
I wasn't
If I
sure.
can't figure
I
it
don't
out.
know why I came up with this.
But I was
Is that
gonna
what
say,
you
if you
good,
want
yeah.
to
You know, it's got its ups and downs.
they pay like $15 an hour and usually it's like $3 to just sit and talk with some
Maybe
artists.
it's got its smoothness.
Come on, show up
You
there.
gotta break for 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, it's just like the one thing in life I've never been able to do.
I hear
Interpret,
you.
like, 8-bit music.
I would
Yeah, I
totally
think
try.
that's so funny.
I'm totally down for it. I didn't come in and made up right.
Holy shit, is that Tabernacle Choir?
Gesture.
Is that the Tabernacle Choir, James?
This
Sure
is.
is.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Like,
Gonna go drink a beer and I should be back.
How are your people, all right?
Strike my pose.
The Indian
Yeah.
people?
Wow.
They're fine.
That sounds
Good.
like some advanced level artistry, to be honest
I
with
like
you.
to be
well,
honorary
it helps
somehow. What
artists
can I
with
do? How
figure
can I
drawing
help?
because it's just like a
How can you help?
drawing.
Yes.
You know?
Just be Tom.
All right,
Feel that?
deal.
Guys, what do I do?
All right, so we're not online, and
Craigslist.
this
I mean, I have a specific phone number, but if you want to try Craigslist, I mean, let me know how it goes.
I'd really rather take your recommendation.
well, so what are we gonna do?
Yes, July 4th is a Wednesday.
I knew it! July 4th is a Wednesday!
Yes,
I
it
fucking
is.
knew it! Beard off, July 4th. Keep it going,
right there.
Nelson, and you can participate.
I'll try to be there.
What do the ladies do?
I don't know.
Yeah, ladies have.
Oh my God, it's inherently, I just realized that beard off is inherently misogynist. I mean, it isn't, because I know a few lady friends of mine who have fairly
I know,
remarkable beards.
I know some ladies with chest hair, you know?
Yeah. I also have lady friends of mine who don't have physical beards, but consider their partner a beard. So maybe okay, that's what we'll do. You can bring your beard.
All right,
You
perfect.
can bring somebody with you and they can be represented. So it'll either be a physical beard or a person that is a
You
beard.
could be my beard.
Yeah.
My beard's
I don't know, I feel like I'm violating some gender shit now, and I don't want to do that.
Don't worry about it. We're due.
That's never my intention. You know, but I mean,
Oh, you're contemplating the potential sexism of all.
well, I mean,
allowing-
yeah, because it's like ladies' night. I can't get free drinks on ladies' night. How's, you know, see, but see,
You could make a convincing outfit and possibly get drinks on.
listen to the trouble I run into though, because I would say,
I could.
if I were to say, because ladies can't grow beards, then I get the ladies who do grow beards upset with me saying, who are you to tell women what they can and can't do?
Catch 22, yeah.
Because I got a dick and then I'm fucked and then everything's ruined.
It's pretty literal, because the hair is literally the same.
I think this competition is open to anyone with beards, and that's it. And then I'm not in trouble. Anybody can come. Anybody can be in it.
Oh yeah, everybody will come, do a good job.
You know,
Maybe you can have categories now, male beards and female beards.
no, because then now I've reduced it down to 2 genders. And you know how many there are now? There's like 19,000 genders.
What about non-binary beards, you know?
Non-binary.
No, because the binary people get up my ass. I can't do it. There's nothing you can do.
Just beards.
If you have a beard, bring it. We'll judge it. That's all there is to it. If you want to grow one, grow one. If you don't want to grow one, we're not saying you can't come to the show and try. We're just saying if you don't have a beard, you're probably going to lose. But that doesn't mean you can't be in this
I think
thing.
everybody has tiny hairs on their face, right? Even if you don't have like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but he's saying you're gonna lose with tiny beards. It's just not gonna.
Well, maybe not, because the beards may not be judged on magnificence and girth and length. They might be judged on how subtle and delicate of a beard can you have.
Alright.
Style.
I feel that.
Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be that some part of me for using the word female comes in and says, I have a delicate, gentle beard that you can't even see.
Maybe you can have.
And we gotta go in with a magnifying glass.
Put out multiple awards for different
Put the
types
light
of
on
beards.
it.
We've got the magnifying glass.
Downy beard.
Oh shit.
I see trouble brewing, Reverend. I don't know about this beard competition.
Oh, the
I see
downy.
trouble brewing on July 4th.
Can you guarantee there will be a category for peach fuzz?
No, I can't guarantee anything in this show.
Downy beards.
I can only guarantee you that everything that we do will feel wrong. But it will be right anyway. We'll try to be right. We'll do our best. You can't win sometimes. Is this my hat? This feels like my hat.
Could be your hat.
I think that's my cheap hat that I have.
It suits you.
Can I put it on this hat? Sure. Jester's hat with a baseball bill.
That's right.
Has anyone else come up with that? Are we not online then? So it's a disaster.
Very contemporary.
Well then, Reverend, we need to make an announcement that we can't go online because we've been banned by the CIA or
Yeah,
something.
you have FCC Lala.
Yeah, New Jersey cut us off.
Jersey cut us off.
Have that kind of authority for that?
I don't know, man. We always broadcast in Jersey.
Jersey.
I have no idea.
Oh, this,
Joycey?
who's this now? What?
I would. This is the
You
CIA.
tried banging on it?
CIA headquarters.
Hey, this is not the show yet, everybody, so don't panic.
Wait, is this a show?
No. Even for free, this isn't worth it. So don't worry. Just give me a minute. Get it together.
People complain about our orange
It's
president.
not the show. This is the lighting
in
rig.
Jersey Shore.
That's right.
They straight up glorified that shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's very lighting.
We're not full. Oh shit.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
We're not fooling around.
Someone asked me.
We've got every color. We've
if I
got,
like
well, I'm colorblind, so I'm going to do my best, but I see red, green, blue, some kind of aquamarine, I guess. Is that red also, or is that
And I was
orange?
like, no.
Is that orange?
I was like,
They're both
that's
red.
who they are.
Both red.
I guess that one's more orange than the other.
We don't have a stereotype. It's a personality.
Yeah, exactly.
Shine them both in my eyes.
Oh my God.
They both look orange now.
Yeah.
Pretty close, I
This is
don't know.
not the show.
I mean, it looks up, it starts off kind of red, but the longer you look at it, the more orange you get.
This used to be
Yeah,
a light.
Trippy.
This worked back when Simon's, the rave club, was a real rave club.
Oh, that makes
I think it is
sense.
now. Not the Miami Oompa Bar that it is now. I'm from Miami, so I can say that.
I don't know, but one of my buddies used to go to
You ever been to the
all
new
the time.
Simon's?
No, goodness, no, it's not my cup of tea.
And it sounds
Yeah,
fun.
the original Simon's was
I know
great.
they have it at the Atlantic
still managed to draw a line.
Yeah, you know, they pack out, it's weird, but I mean, everybody in that line looks like, basically it looks like Miami when I look at that line, and that's why I love
Maybe
Miami.
they're all from Miami.
They probably are.
I'm usually
But I'm from Miami, I'm
in a
never.
very colorful way.
No.
Which part of
But I'm
Miami?
Miami in the 80s. I was on cocaine and hanging out in Coconut Grove watching Pierre Pialo Pasolini's 120 Days of Sodom in the Coconut Grove Cinema. I was not a normal kid. I was 10 years old when I saw that.
Which part of Miami?
Miami Springs,
Ah, we're
the
both.
bullshit part of Miami.
We're both kind of Miami.
Are you from Miami? What part are you from? Homestead.
Yeah.
That blew away in a storm, man. Where are you from?
All right. So there's Kendall, there's Palmetto Bay, and there's Pinecrest, and I'm right in the middle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're in the burbs. I lived in Kendall for a while. I went to South Miami-Dade was there. I lived right across the street.
Yeah.
So was Kendall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Miami. Oh, I had fun there.
You know, they tore down the Porky Beach.
What did they tear down?
You're right.
Somebody told me Miami's like a water hyacinth. It's beautiful to look at from a distance, but when you pull in, look under the leaves, it's filled with scum.
You're not wrong, Tom.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate.
You know, I miss the original Coconut Grove before Madonna turned it into a shopping mall. With all due respect to Madonna, we pray for her every night we do the show. Yeah, Vogue, right on. Because it used to be little mom and pop shops, really creepy places that were all violating the law everywhere you went. It's like, I'll have a Budweiser, please. Would you like a bag of cocaine with that? How much? Nothing. Sure, all right.
Is there silver garnish down there?
It really sounds like the Golden Days.
Yeah, they charged you for the bud, but it was like cocaine was complimentary everywhere you went in Miami. Hey, welcome to church. Try this. Everywhere you went, Baptist church, Catholic church,
First Methodist.
synagogue. You want some coke? Why not?
What are you trying to perhaps?
Yeah. Oh, I love Miami. So, such a great mix of culture in Miami. I got all the best food from all the best cultures in Miami.
Damn right.
I found out, because I was a child actor. Did you know that?
No.
A child actor with Ruth Foreman in North Miami Beach, and all the people that went to the theater were Jewish there. And so I had a lot of Jewish kids that ran, with the rest of us. And one day I went over to the deli next door to get food, and we would always get the pizza sub, cheese, and just cheese dripping out of the sub. And then my friend, Schmuzzlebots or whatever his name was, he went up there and he said, I would like the Nova Scotia salmon sandwich, please, on a proper bagel, like a water-made bagel with, oh my God, toasted with, what are those little things called? I always forget those things. It is a caper. It's a rat turd. No, it is a caper. It's a rat turd. That's a movie reference. If anybody gets it, you want a free beer. Anyone? Anyone? Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake. Donald Sutherland. Anyway, where's Cinemike when you need him? I tried that sandwich with that fucking Nova Scotia salmon and a fresh heirloom tomato and, capers and a little thin piece of, oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off in a minute. I just like sounding bigger than I
It's
am.
like the solo music and the echo in it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're on drugs, isn't it? Alan, you did dust the drinks, right? Okay. We want the show to be good. All right, let's go. Then we have to
He was
go.
talking about how
Okay, it's showtime.
blueberries fit perfectly inside of raspberries. And he's like, is that a coincidence? I think not. So this farm that does, the foods, they now
Let me get
have
the
a
theme song
line
set up.
of raspberries.
Cowboy, you ready to rock?
Talking shit.
Okay, great enthusiasm. Thank you.
Massive enthusiasm.
We got the same initials, so it's only right that he has a good idea every once in a while.
That's right, an artist.
Phone call.
Hang on, the Reverend Angel does cell phone
Hold
one.
on.
It's the NSA saying why we can't get hooked up on the internet.
Hey, Jake, it's at the show. Do you want to announce your June 1st thing?
Oh, Jake Mitchell, little Jake
Yeah,
Mitchell on the phone, a legend, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah, right here.
Hold on. Hang on, Jake. All right, where's the speaker? Hey, Jake, tell everybody where you're going to be.
We're going to be a little yellow. Who is that?
This is Tom Miller, Jake, your second biggest fan.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Jake?
I'm all right. Where y'all at?
Well, we're just doing our show like always, you know.
For downtown games.
Oh, y'all doing good tonight?
Yeah, we have a nice crowd. There's almost 9 people here.
Well, that's good, man.
8.5. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is little Jake Mitchell. I know it looks like a telephone, but this is little Jake Mitchell right here. This is one of the great Gainesville performers. Give him a round of applause. Let him know you love him. Yeah. Jake, we're going to come to the show. Now tell us where the show is.
You're going to be on the 3rd of June.
3rd of June. That's a Sunday night. Okay, and where's that, downtown plaza?
Yeah.
No, it's June 1st.
Oh, June 1st, Reverend says. Okay, so that's Friday night. So
8 o'clock, Bo Diddley.
little Jake Mitchell, June 1st, 8 o'clock, Bo Diddley Plaza. Give him another round of applause. Little Jake, I'll give you the last word. What do you got to say to the crowd?
Y'all have fun and enjoy yourself tonight. Y'all have a filthy show tonight.
All right, you have honored the show, little Jake. It's a privilege to know you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. You be blessed too. I'm turning you over to the Reverend. Here it goes. Little Jake Mitchell on the telephone, everybody. That's a big deal. Oh man, that's a big deal. All right. Now we're to do the show. Who gets a call from little Jake Mitchell when they're starting the show? That's
Hey, Reverend.
Try your
connection.
Now,
Right on.
Try your connection again.
all right, let's rock. Where? Oh, this is the show now. Not much different from what we were doing before, but just so you know.
I think it's a woman. But
All right, let's pound some wine. Let's pound some wine. Woo! Yeah. I'm gonna sip the wine. Don't have to sip it. I don't care what the French say. Fuck their armpit. Shave that shit. I'm sorry. Anyway, French people are great. Okay, that's enough of you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Miller. I'm the host of the show. Thank you very much. I've met most of you here. I don't know if I met everybody. Have we met before? How you doing?
Briefly a year ago for like 5 seconds.
Was I any fun, or was it?
Of course, you were very complimentary. You were very influential, truth be told.
By God, thank you very much. I am privileged that you're here. Cowboy in the back, give Cowboy a round of applause. He's trying out a new look tonight. No cowboy hat, no boots, still dances like a motherfucker, still cowboy. Thank you very much. You're not armed, are you, Cowboy? Just checking. All right. The Naked Poet is here, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause for the Naked Poet. We don't see the Naked Poet very often. And there, in my direct line of sight, our political correspondent, the one, the only, Wasser, a.k.a. Wahoo. God only knows what he's going to sing, dance, and do tonight. That's a fact. Are you going to be in the show tonight, or are you just hanging out?
I was just hanging out.
Just hanging out. Okay, just hanging out. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And I think you're just hanging out too, right? Or you might do something. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I got the list on a small napkin. Nelson is here. Give Nelson a round of applause. Trying not to piss him off tonight. He's in a good mood right now. I'm in a good mood. I think this is all going to work out, except somebody stole the show. Where is it? Oh, here. What? All right. So tonight's theme was that I hog the show. So I'm not going to hog it, but I'm going to do some stuff. I feel like I'm going to do some stuff. So, Alan, I noticed that the house guitar is missing. Has it been destroyed?
No.
Okay.
Where is it missing?
Where is it missing at? That's English majors all cringe together. Oh, there it is, right behind the bar where it's supposed to be. Alan Bushnell running things here. Thank you. I'll take that guitar. Now I'm going to do this in front of you. A lot of people are like, how do you set up a stage for a guitar player? You know, usually the lights come on, they're just ready to go, and you seem to be completely amateurish and nothing is ready to go and you haven't set anything up yet. All by design, ladies and gentlemen, all by design.
Woo, design!
So the guitar player comes into the room, and then he gets over here and he goes, where do I go? And the person running the show says, we'll get to you in a minute. And he's like, fuck you, I'm the person playing. They're like, well, fuck you, man, you don't need to play my club. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to play your club, and you can suck it. Let him eat cake. Oh, and he dips out. And that's the last you see of him. Fuck you, Tom Miller!
True story.
Oh shit! Really? I just believe it. He's so out there.
Yeah, want to thank you guys for coming out.
Thank you. But here at the show we try to be nice to people, and so we say, do you need a stool, sir? And they say, yes I do. And I go, well here's one! Now fuck off! That's it, forget it. I came back and now forget it. I'm never coming back again. I'll be in my trailer. Yeah. I did once, Tom Miller, but not twice.
This guitar is really traumatic.
Oh yeah. It makes sense to use a child actor.
Wait, what? The child actor? Yeah, it's a child actor.
It like totally fits now. Like,
Just kidding. A stool, a real stool. Not that you wouldn't find one of these in the toilet at this club, by the way, because that happens.
Yeah, you can find stools in the toilet. Pretty easy.
Thank you for clarifying. That really helped. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Hi, thank you. It's great to be here. Okay. All right, I'm going to play the songs I always play, but I'm going to do them real quick because I don't want to hog the show. Even though that's the theme. Oh, it's in tune. Cool. In tune enough. Let's wait for this couple to get in. Boy, are they gorgeous. Gorgeous couple.
Looking good.
Yeah, backpack on.
This platform when they come in.
Hi, how are you? Been waiting for you. Now we can start. Come on in, have a drink. Ellen, give them the good stuff now. All right. God, I'm so tired of playing these songs. How many people have pets? Great. Glad to hear it. So this is a song about your pets, and I hope you enjoy it. It goes something like this. Little Billy bought a puppy when he was 5 years old. His name was Fluffy, he was scruffy, and he was black and gold. Little Billy bought a puppy when he was 5 years old. It died. I wish that was the end. Unfortunately. Little Susie bought a kitty when she was 5 years old. Its name was Rags, and it was a Persian with a soft white coat. Went exploring in the dryer, and that was all she wrote. It died. If you don't take care of your pets, dead animals is all you get. You gotta pet them and treat them right. They'll cuddle up to you to keep you warm at night. Little Edna bought a birdie. She taught her bird to speak. It was a parrot and expensive. It had a yellow beak. Little Edna bought a birdie. She taught her bird to speak. It killed Edna! Thank you very much. Thank you. This is not a good song to play in this time of the world, except for the fact that, to me, it was always, it was not a crude man song. It was a feminist empowerment song. That's the way I've always played it. I'm sorry, I'm just going to play it the way it is. It's a Gainesville song, and if you'll just bear with me until the end, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Basically, this is a song about cutting my balls off. One day I was walking down through the town, looking for someone to lay. Found me a girl named Susan Cleatoris and found us a bale of hay. Well, I was inside her by consent. I started to ride her when something went dreadfully wrong. She bit down too tight with her muscle of might. Now all of my manhood is gone. Shlong gone, shlong gone. Something went dreadfully wrong. Shlong gone, shlong gone. All of my manhood is gone. Thank you very much. That's what men deserve. It's just telling the truth. I've always told the
One
truth.
bob is up,
That song has been good then, it's good now. It's the truth.
but not the other one.
I have a Christmas song that I wrote, but it's not about Santa, it's about my mom. Because as it turns out, she was Santa. I did not know that. We were having a discussion about the beard off earlier. My mom had a Santa beard. And messed me up for Christmas. I loved her beard. Anyway, so it's a Santa song. I hope you like it. It's one of the softer songs. So if you all want to move in, if I could get everybody to come and sit on the floor here around the stage, if you just come and do that now. No, I didn't think so. All right, that's all right. It's worth a try. Why did I get clothing instead of a bike or a toy? Mother, the great deceiver, told me some lies. I believed her. Never grew hair on my palms. Never saw the Easter Bunny. She was Santa and the Tooth Fairy. Didn't you know that conspiracy scares me? So I'm going to kill them all. I'm gonna kill my mother. I'm gonna kill them all. I'm gonna kill my mother. God, why did you forsake me and put me on this earth in hell? Mother, the great deceiver, told me some lies, and I believed her. I don't have it. That falsetto there. I couldn't hit that note. It's from song 1, as you know. Demon queen of the mountain, wicked witch in the woods, lurking around in the household, dressed in her cowl and her hood. Mother the great deceiver, told me some lies, and I believed her. Santa persuaded of the same letters. She will be sorry she lied when I get her. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Love that song. My mom likes that song. We play it every year. She's a love that song. Thank you so much. I love that song. Yeah. I'd like to go back to the key of C now, if that's okay, except I play it in G, so bear with me. Hey, where are you going, Tabernacle of Hedonism Choir?
I gotta go do something real quick.
Right on, do something right quick. That's what we like to hear, ladies and gentlemen. We know what that means. Yeah, it's back for me, brother. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right, that's our Indian representative, ladies and gentlemen. Doing the POD in the parking lot. because it's religious, and that makes it okay.
Yes, it does.
Love, 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 rainbows, flowers, love. God made rainbows as a promise that He'll never flood or drown us. Birds, clouds, sky, pretty, pretty sky. Everything is killing us and making people die. You can get an STD and you can shoot some drugs. You can inhale that chemicals, inhale that polluted dust. Oh baby, crabs, 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 dirty stinking crabs. You can take the planet and just stick it up my, I can't remember the last word of the song. Thank you. Thank you. I wrote this in the Bush administration, but it's still important now because Bush is weird, and it always has been. In my yard are weird bushes with berries on the ends. And if you eat a berry, you'll die. Oh, the cute little crabs frolic in the bushes, running theme. Cannot be killed by anything you can buy at the drugstore anymore. Used to be you could get a product and put it on there and it'd burn the top layer of your skin off, but it would kill the crabs and their eggs. Not so much now because they are irradiated crabs and they're getting worse and stronger, and soon the planet will no longer have human being carbon units infesting it. You'll just have happy, playful crabs. They dance and they sing and they play all day.
The lady's gonna pour mine over here.
Weird bushes, weird bushes, weird bushes. Bush is weird. Thank you very much. I'd like to close with a sing-along. Some of you have heard this, most of you have heard this. I've been playing it for 35 years. My main problem with many of the guitar players who I used to see back in the day, 35 years ago, many of whom are dead, because they didn't drink and smoke and do drugs like I did, and eat meat and foie gras and all of the worst things you can do to your body. They just peeled off, poor things. But anyway, but for the few of them who are still alive, I think this song resonates because it's not only about sex and love and religion and absurdity, which is what our religion is about. It's also about love and sex and religion and absurdity.
That looks it up really good.
And song introductions. And it's a sing-along, and that's the most important thing, so you can sing along. And I want to tell you in advance, if you need to leave, I would recommend leaving immediately. We will not judge you, because this song is such a powerful earworm that you will never be able to unsing this in your brain ever again. So I'm giving you, I told you in advance. And no offense to anyone, this is not designed to offend, this is designed to enlighten and amuse. That's what this song is all about. Okay, Nobody's leaving. Everybody's ready. Strap on your three-way safety belts, and let's do a sing-along with Tom Miller at the Tabernacle of Hedonism. In the key of C, played in G. This is the Tom Miller riff, by the way. I teach this at my guitar school down the street on 6th Avenue. I've had people like play beautifully, and I say, too much, too much. I've had people articulate beautiful chords and strum and pick with their plectrums and go all over the board, just really beautiful stuff. And I go, no. Keep it simple and stupid so that people can understand what you're doing. It's only going to get simpler and stupider as we go on. So if you over-fancify your guitar playing, and this is what I teach at my school, you're going to lose your audience. And I don't lose anybody in my audience. Tom Miller riff. You can run this as long as you want and talk over it and just do vamping. We call this vamping. Yeah. You can vamp the Tom Miller riff. Talk over it and just keep on going all night long. As if you're hogging the show, which is the theme of the show. Luckily, I don't lose any of my audience when I do this. Out in the forest of Tampon I beseech thee, between thy thighs your plastic tip can reach me. I climb up in a tree and with my other free hand step into the castle of love. I'm sitting down, sucking on my dog, chewing on his nose and biting on his balls. Give me that fish, I'll rip off all your fins and step into the castle of love. Here's the bridge of this song. Here's the bridge of this song. 666, the number of the beast. Fuck me with the nun, fuck me with the priest. 666, the number of the beast. Fuck me with the nun, fuck me with the priest. 666, the number of the beast. Fuck me with the nun, fuck me with the priest. 666, the number of the beast. And step into the castle of love. Thank you. All right, we're vamping again. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you may not think this is the best song you've ever heard, but that's okay. It's the song we're hearing, and you paid, and this is what you get for nothing. So, that's the way we roll here. Here we go. We're going to do the numbers 1 through 5 now. And listen very carefully, and then I'd like you to join me on the rejoinder at 6. You know the lyrics. But let's do the numbers 1 through 5 now, because I get paid a lot of money to do the extra numbers. Thank you, Alan, for that. Here we go. 111, the number that's so fun. Fuck me with a hacksaw, fuck me with a gun. 222, the number at the zoo. Fuck me with a Christian, fuck me with a Jew. Very relevant right now, Palestine, hello. Many, many people killed. 333, the number of the flea. Fuck me with your elbow, fuck me with your knee. That has no political ramifications whatsoever. 4, except that fleas are proliferating right now. You've got to spray. You've got to spray. You've got to put that stuff down, that stuff that they eat, and then it swells up in their body and they blow up. Because fleas and wasps, especially wasps, those things need to die.
Pollinating insects.
Yeah, they got, I don't care. Fuck them. Fuck them. Bees, get more bees, less wasps. Okay, you saw the story about that lady with the wingless bee.
Yes.
Made a friend out of that bee. I call bullshit on that, I'm sorry. I'll tell you why. Because there's no way that that bee happened to show up at this woman's house and she has like a megapixel minicam that can get that deep into it. That was a nature film. That's propaganda. That's fucking wingless, harmless bee propaganda. And I want it stopped. It's Russian bee propaganda. Not going to put up with it. If a bee gets elected president of this country with no wings on it, and it can't produce honey, and it's going to die in 18 weeks. Actually, that's better than what we have now. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. What number was I on? I'm so sorry. 4. Oh yeah, 4. The number of the whore. Fuck me when you're inside. Fuck me out the door. 5. The number of the beehive. Fuck me when you're dead. Fuck me when you're alive. Okay, you know what to do. Here we go, everybody. 6. The number of the bees. Fuck me with a nun. Fuck me with a breeze. 6. The number of the bees. Fuck me with a nun. Fuck me with a breeze. 2 people in the back counter. Go.
6.
Great. All right. That's good stuff. And now the people at the table. Go. 6.
The number of bees, fuck me with a nun, fuck me with a breeze.
Yes, that's beautiful. Thank you. All right, only the people with baseball caps. 6. The number of the bees. Fuck me with a nun. Fuck me with a breeze. Blueberry sat that one out. Unfair. That's a baseball cap. I know it is. All right, and now only the owner of the club. Go. That's not happening. All right, anyway, let's finish the song, for God's sakes, because it's as if I'm hogging the show. The theme of the night, thank you very much. And here we go for the big rally of the night. 6, the number of the beast, and step into the castle. I know I can hit this note. That's what I do. Like my dick now. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move into the show proper. Ladies and gentlemen, despite what you've heard tonight, this is a church, an accredited church. That's right, an actual church, a registered church in the United States of America under the Universal Life umbrella. That's right. You can make your own church for nothing, $5. You can be a minister of the church. The Bible says if you say you're a minister, you are one. That was easy. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the one thing you can't do easily is pray and believe and illuminate absurdity for near damn 40 years. Near damn 40 years. Through the donut toss. Or the ramparts we watched. Through wars and battles, small and great. Sometimes he wears his jester cap. Sometimes I wear his war helmet. And that's not a sex joke. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to this stage the incomparable, the extremely wise, the connected directly in a line to the holy goddess Jamba up there in the Ojamba sphere, the one and only Reverend Angel Dust with this week's sermon.
Hallelujah! Manure! Hallelujah! Marijuana substrate! Hallelujah! Our beloved President, Ronald Dump! Yes! Ronald Dump! Give him a chance to destroy American capitalism! So we can replace it with Doobie-Dumpia! Socialized marijuana! Ojabacare! Hallelujah! God has blessed everyone. Yes! And here in the Tabernacle of Hedonism, in the tradition of Georgius Albert Camus, we are spreading absurdism.
Yes, finally.
We are advocating the consumption of demon medical alcohol.
Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone.
I'll drink to that.
Why? Because it will get you onto higher things of higher consciousness, like medical, recreational marijuana, so that you can see truth and go on to even better things like crack, goofballs,
Bath salts.
bath salts, methamphetamines, Percocets, snort Percocets. It's the American way. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. In 2018, we are going to vote for marijuana for governor. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. In 2020, we are going to legalize recreational marijuana. And how are we going to do this?
Crack for president.
We are going to get all of our pets to vote.
Yes.
We are going to get all of the black bears in the forest to vote.
Yes.
All of the manatees in the springs to vote.
Yes, they need to flip or vote.
All the Canadians.
Oh, come on, that's too far. You're pushing the envelope.
All the Mongolians.
Oh, yeah, Mongolians. Good food, good
All of the Siberians, the people from Greenland, all of the Icelanders, all of them are going to vote.
Why not Mexicans?
Mexicans too. Yes, they're going to vote. Cubans, Venezuelans, Argentinians, people from the South Pole in Antarctica.
What about the Poland people?
Oh, all of them. The Poland people are great because they rated Tom's band #1.
Yes, that's right. I was #1 in Poland.
All of the four-legged ones. All of the creepy crawlers.
The amoeboids?
The amoeboids, the parsnicians. And even Americans can vote in the upcoming election. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
God has blessed everyone. Hallelujah. Reverend Angel Dust. That's my name. God has blessed everyone. So, next week we are going to be spreading hopelessness.
Yeah, finally.
Why? Because in Canada we have hope. Why do we have hope in Canada? Because we have legalized commercial marijuana for research.
That's not hope, it's happening.
And you can invest in marijuana stock in Canada, whether it is Alfalfa, whether it is Aurora, whether it is Canopy headquarters. You can invest on the stock market, the Canadian Toronto stock market, the Vancouver stock market. You can even invest on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ Canadian marijuana stock. And that's why the Canadians have hope, because eventually they are going to legalize it after they have been able to work things out with the American customs
My
officials.
God, this show is amazing.
So, in the meantime, America is hopeless until we legalize marijuana.
Hopeless. Right. Spread it around like a donut.
So we are spreading marijuana consciousness next week by spreading hopelessness in 2018. Hallelujah.
It's a winner.
We are going to spread more hopelessness by voting for marijuana for governor. Hallelujah. It's the Florida way and the American way. Hallelujah.
Crack for president.
Oh yeah, crack for president. Goofballs for governor.
Goofballs for governor. I love this show.
Sensimillion for senator.
I come to
Hallelujah.
all of them.
Vote a full ballot with all of your favorite drugs. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. I would like to pray for all of the DCF eyes and ears. Hallelujah. Spending people down in and out of the nursing home.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
In and out.
God has blessed
In
everyone.
and out.
But there will be more hope for the people in the nursing homes when they can obtain marijuana on Medicaid.
Yes.
Yes.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Amen, Reverend, amen.
So that will be another show. Medicare, marijuana on Medicaid in 2000, when? 2018.
Either one, doesn't matter.
Just okay, marijuana on Medicaid now.
Now. That's a
Okay,
good year. That's my
that will be
favorite
the
year.
show after spreading hopelessness in 2018. Hallelujah. Any other special prayers?
Madonna.
Madonna. You have a special prayer.
Yeah, I pray that being looking at my soul right now, it's soul and just drop me off.
Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone.
Hey, Reverend, I pray that you do the light switch a little bit, just for fun.
Okay.
Just see what happens.
Yeah.
Light
No,
show.
on the
It's
right.
on the, no, it's on the, there, just, see what happens.
Other way.
Turn the other way.
Other way.
That's
Got it.
great, great work, great work.
Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone.
We're all on now.
Okay, let us pray for the light switch,
Or the person operating.
which doesn't work. Hallelujah. God has blessed everyone. Any other special prayers?
Yeah, I got one.
Cowboy in the back, what about it?
Yeah, but tell me, go on before the, I got to have a family union, I need a few more CDs.
Okay, for Cowboy CDs. Hallelujah.
Cowboy needs to sell some
I have
CDs.
failed, Cowboy.
Eventually have another release
Next
of
week.
Cowboy CDs.
Next week
Hallelujah.
is Cowboy, add that to the show, and Cowboy release party.
Our mother,
Our mother,
who groweth
who groweth,
the greatest ganja
the greatest ganja,
up there in the Ojambasphere,
up there in the Ojambasphere,
under the influence
under the influence
of the domestic that they trim up there.
of the domestic that they trim up there.
Mellow is that herb.
Mellow is that herb.
Oh, high and holy is the great dumpster mother.
High and holy is the great dumpster mother.
Officer friendly,
Officer friendly,
please forgive us
please forgive us
if we were driving too slow beside the accident that happened on the Wakahuta Road.
Yes.
Driving,
Wakahuta Road.
Let me administer my medical marijuana
Let me administer my medical marijuana
to revive the victims.
to revive the victims.
And if she finds anything suspicious in my vehicle,
And if she finds anything suspicious in my vehicle,
which I am pushing at the moment,
which I am pushing at the moment,
because the last mechanic couldn't fix my fuel pump,
because the last mechanic couldn't fix my fuel pump,
and I am taking it to AutoZone to replace the fuel filter.
and I'm taking it to AutoZone to replace the fuel filter.
And if she finds anything suspicious,
And if she finds anything suspicious,
I have no idea how it got there. I was somebody like Jesus. Jesus, that was his name.
he must have put it there.
Yeah, Jesus is the kingpin.
Yes, he must have put it there.
He died for all of our drug deals on the cross 2,000 years ago.
True that.
So that I could be vindicated in a court of law and Baker acted, which means
More drugs!
more drugs, any kind of drug I want.
Yes.
Heaven!
Ah!
God bless everyone.
Hallelujah.
Eternal life in the Ojambosphere.
Yeah.
For thine is the cow pie, the rain, and the shroom. Amen.
Amen.
A woman.
Amen.
A joint.
A joint.
God has blessed everyone.
Reverend Angel Dust, ladies and gentlemen. Reverend Angel Dust. Why isn't the music going?
My friends playing at.
Ladies and gentlemen, he blew his voice out for you. You heard it. The Reverend Angel Dust. Give him a round of applause. This was your special sermon tonight. That sermon has never been delivered before the way you heard it tonight, and will never be delivered again the way you'll hear it tomorrow. Anyway, the point is, liking my penis. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to move into the open mic portion of the show, which is why you're hearing feedback. Nobody is professional here. This feedback is going to be permeating all of the acts tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with terrible sound. So if I could get all of you to just come in and just sit right around the stage and the speakers here, like they did in Janis Joplin's day. Can everybody just take acid and come here in the ground and sit around and do weird shit? No, well, not that you know of. I mean, I wouldn't tell you that here in this facility. Well, fine. I'll be the one to start it. I think if I start it, everyone will follow. So I'm going to sit right here, drink my beer for our next performer as he comes up to this stage to prepare his equipment. And we're going to explain all of this as it's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, blueberry season. Explain the equipment setup. Now, blueberry season is a guitar player and a singer and a songwriter. And so he's got this guitar to deal with, and that's an amp there. And the guitar goes through the amp, and then you can hear it because you can turn it up a little bit. And now he's going to be plugging that amp in because it runs on electricity, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Now he's getting his guitar going. It's probably in tune, but he'll check that to be sure. You're about to hear some really terrific songs. These are original songs, all of them, I believe. Is that correct?
It's a bass and amp.
And I don't know if you've been on MTV, but the hat is there, and that's something to think about. You want me to turn her off? It's hard to tune the things. Yeah. So now we're going to turn off the house music. We don't normally do this, but now, shh. Now we need everyone quiet here. Get this going. Okay. Then we're going to check the voice, and then we're going to add some ambient wetness, but not to take away from the voice, but to illuminate and help make an atmospheric presentation. I'm really excited about this. Most people don't get the inside scoop as to how these shows work, and I'm hoping each and every one of you will start your own open mic show tomorrow, and I will come to all of your shows. I guarantee you, wherever you are, if you're in the donut factory, if you're across the street at Nellie's, if you're up on the roof of the Siegel building, I'm coming to all of your shows. I promise you with my soul.
You have no soul.
Yeah, that's how you get away with this shit.
I try to resist my nice guy tendencies, like, if you want that chair, I'll fucking go get that chair for you.
show here June 3rd. Here's some songs that won't be there. Well, I've been for the day when I can see her smile. Miss the holidays with her pink and clouds. Soaking in the forgotten home. Listen for the wind, bring her back home. Knew what to want, she could keep it so. Sat around the line, but it's beautiful. Being on my own, drinking static pain. Oh, hang out, times and nothing to say. Don't go away. Oh, when she's gone, she'll fade away. Replace this name. 'Cause I got nothing to and no one to blame. Time to change the dial, that's what dignity. Now's the mission smiles, how they open me. Being on my own, drinking static pain. Oh, hang out, times of destiny. No, can't go on. Nothing to say. Don't go away. Wait. When she's gone, you'll fade away. My kiss will stay. 'Cause I've got nothing to and no one to blame. 'Cause I've got nothing to and no one to blame. So, try to see my set. It's called Alley Cat.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the show. Thanks for coming. I'm not used to having 7 people here. It's a big excitement. Yeah, just drop all the world's knowledge on the floor like it doesn't matter. No problem. Yes. Jesus Christ. For those of you that have iPhones, just know that when you go to get your iPhone repaired in the Orlando iPhone shop, the floor is made out of marble. I saw so many iPhones dropped on that marble floor that like re-broke while they were waiting in line to get it fixed. It was unbelievable. All the world's knowledge into the toilet. All the world's knowledge into the river. I lost all the world's knowledge. I got drunk last night and I can't find my phone. I can no longer communicate with Africa. I can no longer do all of the scientific research in the entire free world. My phone is gone. I can't play Angry Birds anymore. I can't stop those birds.
Oh, it's dead.
My favorite part about the show is that as the show goes, I'm talking to you two now. You don't know that yet, but I'm telling you. I'm just telling you so you know. Is that I see who runs away and who leaves and who comes in and who moves in. And we weed it down. We challenge everybody. We just put the best and brightest that we have, and then people just start like going, and some people leave and then other people move in. And at the end of the day, 90% of the people were like, God, that was a great show, but I just couldn't stay for it because it was fucking me up. And then the people who moved in said, God, it was a great show, I'll be there every week. And then they never show up again. So thank you for coming. We'll never see you again. Where do you live? Where are you from? 3 times in a row?
Shut up!
I'm sorry to say I haven't noticed you.
How are you, John?
I mean that in the nicest way. So now where are you from? It's too complicated with her. Where are you from?
Tampa.
Thank you. Tampa.
She's
Hell
from
on earth.
Palestine.
Huh?
She's from Palestine.
It's not complicated. It's a place.
It's a little complicated.
Somebody lives there. How do you move from there to here? I get that. It's easy. You know, Tampa, hell on earth. I know. I've been there. I've smelled the sulfur. We used to have a Koran-burning preacher in our redneck town. Did you know that? And eventually we ousted him because we're a very liberal, progressive city. We got rid of him. And he was a big deal. He made all the national news doing these terrible things. And at the end of the day, do you know where he ended up? Tampa.
Woo!
He sells hot dogs in Tampa now.
Praise John.
He used to be a big, giant guy on whatever, and he went to Tampa. I'm glad you're here, because I've had that water, and it's filled with sulfur. Like, you could light that water, and the whole place would go up.
The Tampa water?
The only thing good about Tampa, I'm going to help you. I'm going to embarrass you. I'm gonna help you. Do you live here now, for God's sakes, please?
Go ahead.
The only thing good about Tampa is that Busch Gardens is returning to complimentary beer.
Yeah!
They weren't having it before, and now they're returning to complimentary beer. The other thing I want to see return to Tampa is I want to see performing dolphins in the tiny little fountain in front of the beer place. I want them restricted, they can't jump or do anything, they just are in there going, help me! And I'd like to see that come back. I'm just kidding. Tampa's shithole. So anyway, I'm glad you're here. You're here in the center of the universe now. Don't you feel it's better in Tampa? Do you love Tampa?
I mean...
There's something about Tampa you love.
Hey, yeah, my family.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tabernacle Chocolatier, a round of applause, please.
Very good chocolate.
This is one of our higher up Tabernacle members, and if she says Tampa rocks, Tampa rocks.
Woo!
Tell you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Thanks to you, and for you coming out to the show and stepping forward instead of stepping backwards, which I admire, and for you being from where you are from, yes, I would like to welcome to the stage Granny to do a prayer. And Granny, will you please add Tampa in there? Because they need it. Tampa need your help. Ladies and gentlemen, Granny, I'm just going to tell you, Granny is an optimist. You see Granny right here? Granny's been in the, what do we say, Granny? We say you've been in the blogosphere, right? Stories about Granny have gone around national news. National news. You don't know that. And Granny doesn't need to tell you that. She's just going to do her thing. But I want you to know that who I'm about to introduce is a viral sensation, national news, but lives right here as a real deal human being, taking all the challenges of the world, just like all of us, but in her own way. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage for a short prayer before we continue our service, because we are a church and we have to do this. Granny, Granny.
We love you, Granny.
Can we close that door? Close that door.
Evening, everyone. If you don't know me, I am a real evangelist, ordained. So, everybody, please be quiet. Lord and Father, I lift all these people up to you. I ask you to put a hedge of protection around each and every one of them. Father God, I ask you to look out for Tampa right now. There's some things going on that I have no knowledge of what it is. It's not my business, it's yours. So I'm putting it in your hands because I trust you. I believe in you. Father God, I lift each and every one up that are hurting because I believe that the stripes of Jesus will heal. But Father God, there's some in here that is going through some turmoil. They haven't learned yet to be positive. So please, Father God, help them learn. Help them be at peace. Father God, I lift Tom up to you because I know he's going through some things right now, but he's got a lot on his mind. I'm asking him now, Father God, clear his head where he'll know what to do. And I lift the Reverend Angel up to you, for he does do your work, Father God, maybe in an obstinate way, but he does your work. So Father God, bless these people, those that come in, those that go out. I ask you all in the name of Jesus. Amen. I love y'all, everybody, but y'all need to be positive. Quit being negative. Negativity, all it does is bring chaos and stress and all that they're looking this way. Be positive. Keeps you happy. Keeps you young. I'll be 73 next month, I know.
Granny, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, the Church of Granny is accepting any small contributions that you have. I will be the first. If you have any change, trust me, it will be used in the service of good. It's our little tithing. Even we don't ask for money, but the show's free, so cough it up. Come on, dig in, get a quarter. Come on, you play a jukebox better than that. Pac-Man, come on, Pac-Man, come on, help Granny out. Help her out. I know I'm not supposed to do that, but I'm doing it anyway, because why not? Ladies and gentlemen, although we are a church, we are also a complete absurdist organization, and we don't actually necessarily believe anything at any particular time. Everyone is welcome here. Doesn't matter your faith, or if you have no faith. Your religion doesn't matter. Your age, your color, your creed, your sexual orientation, your socioeconomic status, your strongly held opinions, your weakly held opinions. It doesn't matter. Everybody is welcome at the Tabernacle of Hedonism. If you don't have a religion and you don't want one, we won't give you one. If you need one, we have one to offer. Of course, we worship Jamba, the great dumpster goddess, but that's our thing. You may worship whatever you worship, but we respect all of you, each and every one of you. If you're of science, if you're of fantasy, doesn't matter. If you worship the spaghetti monster, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome here. If you worship chocolate, you're welcome here. If you're chocolatier. Yes, we even have a fairy. We have a fairy that comes through here and blesses us and reads tarot cards. And I think tarot cards are total bullshit, just like chiropractic work. But some people, it works for them. It works for them, and so I'm not gonna make a thing out of it. If it works for you and it's working for you, I'm gonna tell you not to do it. There you chiropractor, help me. But that's okay. I go to a chiropractor and I don't believe in it. And I also go to acupuncture. I have zero belief that acupuncture does anything meaningful, except for the fact that every time I go, I have all these vivid color dreams, and I totally zone out, and then after I'm done, I feel really, really great. But it could just be because I'm an S&M guy, and I like people jamming needles into my body. And we're fine with S&M people too. So whatever your thing is, I know it's crazy. We're absurdists. I have to tell you this. It's very important, okay, about this, sort of religious aspect of our church. I have to tell you this. I forgot what I was going to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage at this point. I really had something to say. I thought I was having a moment, and then the word didn't come through anymore. Nobody was talking to me. It's listened like 9 aliens, and then all of a sudden they just dipped. Hell. That was so important. It was so dramatically important. It would have cured cancer. I'm sorry, I tried. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage. I'm so sorry I have nothing to offer now. He's our political correspondent. He sometimes sings. Oh, by the way, I have a band coming right after, so don't panic. I saw this look of disappointment on your face when I said you're not next. I'm just kidding. We have a great band coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Other musicians are coming. Sangs is performing tonight. We only have 4 more people, so just hang out. It's very early. Let's do this. Let's get to the end of this and have a wonderful time. The Naked Poet is here. But ladies and gentlemen, I feel compelled to introduce now an enigma. It's not a racial slur. It's this is a person who understands his own way of things and is willing to articulate it in such a way that nobody gets it. No, I'm just kidding. This is the worst introduction I've ever done. So I just wanted you to have something special to take home with you. Tell me about, can we just talk for a minute, these books of yours. So you have many, many books online, and you have cards. We're going to hear from you, Cowboy. And you have cards, and these books, tell me about them. One of the books is How to Buy a Car Without Losing Your Shirt.
Right, illustrated by Michael Garland.
Illustrated by the Tabernacle of Hedonism's own Minister of the Interior, Michael Garland, who designed the entire interior look of this bar, which is amazing. Nobody's disputing that, so we're going to go with it. And you also do weirdo sex things with...
it's called erotic paranormal romances.
And you write these books or translate these books and make them available and...
Oh yeah.
So give me an example. Give me the weirdest one.
Oh, there's all kinds of different shapeshifters, werewolves, vampires.
And they're all fucking or...
I guess the vampires would probably be the weirdest ones, especially the one with the threesome, the 2 vampires and one human. Ooh. Because he's losing a lot of blood.
And that's just a small taste of what you're in for, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome to the stage our political correspondent, John Wasser. Give him a round of applause. Wassermania. Yes, the stage is yours. I think this is the best one. All right. I hope I explained the church okay.
Oh. We're on that camera now?
Yes, sir. We're on no cameras.
Oh.
Oh, wait, we have a camera.
I spent this afternoon setting up my Shopify store. I don't know if it's set up to collect funds yet, but my Cocky and Henna shirt is up there. That would be the shirt to wear for any author gathering, like say a book signing event. And I have promised to donate $1 for every shirt sold to the hashtag CockyGate legal fees. I don't know if you're all familiar with CockyGate, but the patent office granted a trademark on the single word cocky in use on a romance title. Woo! So I wrote a book, Cocky and Henna, and subtitle is A Foul Romance, a rooster and a hen. And so I put the name Cocky in a title of a romance book, and come and get me, Felina. I dare you to. Okay, Oregon is swimming in marijuana, and the glut of production is driving marijuana prices sharply down in the state. According to the Oregon Office of Economic Analysis, the price per gram of marijuana has fallen 50%, from $14 to $7 since 2015.
Wow.
Unlike other states, Oregon did not cap the number of growing licenses it issued. Yet growers are unable to export marijuana without running afoul of federal law. Roughly 1 million pounds of flour, 350,000 pounds of extracts, edibles, and tinctures were produced last year. That is far more than the state will consume, and growers are being pinched by the low prices and difficulty selling everything they produce into the market. So now they're starting to grow hemp instead. WhatTheFuckJustHappenedToday.com has a fair amount of dirt today. Looks like Charlie Grafsky has been wrong all along. Trump fully reimbursed Michael Cohen between $100,001 and $250,000. That's pretty loose math there. In 2017 for unspecified payment to a third party in 2016, according to Trump's financial disclosure report. The disclosure corroborates Rudy Giuliani's claim that Trump personally reimbursed Cohen between $460,000 or $470,000 for incidental expenses that he had incurred on Trump's behalf. Trump reported assets of at least $1.4 billion and income of at least $593.3 million for the 2016 calendar year and the early months of 2017. Trump owes at least $310 million to various financial institutions, including $130 million to Deutsche Bank. The Senate Intelligence Committee endorsed the U.S. intelligence community's assessment that Russia interfered in the 2016 presidential election in order to help Trump and hurt Hillary Clinton. The Senate committee's bipartisan conclusion contradicts Republicans on the House Intelligence Committee who dispute the intelligence community's finding that Putin was trying to help Trump. We see no reason to dispute the conclusions, the Senate committee's chairman, Richard Burr, said. There is no doubt that Russia undertook an unprecedented effort to interfere with our 2016 elections. Senate Judiciary Democrats say the evidence is clear that the Trump campaign was willing to accept Russia's assistance. The committee's preliminary findings on the Trump Tower meeting also suggest they found evidence of multiple contacts between the Trump campaign and Russia, including offers of assistance and purported overtures from Vladimir Putin. The committee also found that Trump Jr. and the White House misled the public about the June 9, 2016 meeting with the Russians at the Trump Tower.
No collusion.
And that Trump Jr., Paul Manafort, and Jared Kushner were frustrated that more damaging information was not produced at the meeting. Former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson warned of a growing crisis in ethics and integrity among U.S. leaders during a commencement address at the Virginia Military Institute. Tillerson did not mention 45 by name, but insisted that a common set of facts are essential to maintaining a free society. That does not mean fake news. Mueller's team told Trump's attorneys that they cannot indict a president, according to Rudy Giuliani. All they get to do is write a report, Giuliani said. They cannot indict. At least they acknowledge that to us after some battling. They acknowledge that to us. Mueller's conclusion is likely based on Justice Department guidelines and is not an assessment of the evidence the special counsel has compiled. The White House brushed aside North Korea's threat to cancel the summit meeting between Trump and Kim Jong-un, saying this is something that we fully expected. And Trump remains hopeful that the June 12th meeting will happen. We'll see what happens, Trump told reporters. Gee, isn't that his favorite phrase? Adding that he will insist on North Korean denuclearization as a condition of talks. Okay, here's another Keith Whitley song. I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in my arms you still want him, I know. But darling, this time let your memories die. When you hold me tonight, don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes, let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Maybe I've been a fool, holding on all this time, lying here in your arms, knowing he's in your mind. But I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. Don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. National anthems are war songs, but not necessarily anti-war songs. Thank you, sir.
Yes. You guys taking tips?
First tip reading.
Not necessarily anti-war songs. Here is one that tries to inflame the citizens to fight by referring to some of the horrors of war. Allons enfants de la patrie, le jour de gloire est arrivé. Contre nous de la tyrannie, l'étendard sanglant élevé. Entendez-vous dans les campagnes Marshall, Marshall, 'cause I am poor, a brother no Sion.
John Wasser, everybody, give him a round of applause.
Hey.
What if you're the last survivors? What would that do? What would that be?
Archies will survive.
I must reward you for being here. I must reward you with this wonderful band. So, it's just two of the. How many?
You're
Four.
overselling us a little bit, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, what's that? I'm underselling you?
Overselling.
I'm overselling? Oh, no. No, I'm not overselling jack shit. Right. There's a full beer there. They're not leaving until at least after your set. So, you have 3 songs. So now's the time to get you up here. You know?
Okay.
I want to say, for those of you who don't know, and this is true, I keep saying it mostly because I can't believe it.
Wow.
But this show
Wow.
that I'm doing, hang on, don't say wow yet. I didn't say anything yet. Unless you'd like to say wow, which is fine, because we like everybody to say what they want to say.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, Bob, wow. David Lynch fan? So, this show has been going on in one form or another, nonstop, consecutively, since 1984. This is, you are actually sitting, I know you don't believe me, you can look it up on the internet, because I have to make sure I'm not bullshitting myself. This is the longest running open mic live variety show in America's history. Yep. It's not. You can look it up. You got your smartphone with you?
I do.
Okay. So type in
It's the longest running open mic show in America.
yeah. I think the best thing. Okay, so type in Tom Miller. That's me, because I like people looking me up.
Yeah.
So it makes my numbers go up. Okay, so type in Tom Miller, and then put Gainesville, and then put home. The word home.
Why the word home?
Because I was in Home Magazine, and it's in Home Magazine where they validate this fact. Or you can look at my Wikipedia page, or you can look at my, what was that outfit that came and put us in the paper, Alan? Oh, Huffington Post, that's right, I remember. Yeah. Right, did you find it? Tom Miller, Gainesville home, picture of me holding a skull.
A picture?
Is there a picture of me holding a skull? It's an article. Yeah, look it up. So, how'd you break your thumb?
I have a really shitty can opener.
Typed too hard on the phone, did you?
No.
Shitty can opener, huh?
Shitty can opener, and it didn't.
Is he telling the truth?
It didn't open as well as I wanted it to open.
Was it a Tampa can opener?
It was
Probably from Dollar Tree.
I know it wasn't a can opener for Palestine. That shit would open that can.
No, it didn't open it as well as I wanted to, and I tried to push it in.
What was in the can? Libby's?
Red kidney beans.
Okay.
For a chili.
For making chili. Good.
For making chili, and I got some blood in there, which made it better.
You're my kind of people.
Get more iron in your diet.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this band up. Now we're going to entertain you. Now you're going to have some fun. Okay.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mask. And like I said, normally we'd have them backlined and ready to go, but that's not how we do things here. So you'll explain what you're doing. So you're going to be opening your guitar.
I just got a pedal for the guitar.
And you play bass?
Just everything into the PA and a pedal between the guitar.
Okay, well, just so you know, the PA cuts out most of the time when you plug a direct guitar into it, so this should be fun.
Alright.
Although there is a small amp there if you want to
I'll
plug
use
it.
that,
Yeah, use the amp. I don't think it's so bad for bass.
Alright, I'll give it a go. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And if it, shit goes wrong, well,
Just
show
what's
us
going on.
Everything's focused. It's all working out. Holy shit, it's actually on. Okay. 2 singers, 1 singer?
No, we're just instrumentals tonight.
Instrumentals, oh, cool.
Want to get up here and sing with us or something?
Yeah, would you like to join? Would you like to sing? Sing?
If I'm invited. Sure.
You're my 2 favorite people right now, so.
No wrong answers.
Actually, normally people don't ever stay for the show, so you're my 2 only friends. Kidney, beans, and blood. What's that?
You're the PA.
Oh, I don't know. Here, let's plug in there.
That'll be the interesting name for a comedy troupe, Kidney Beans and Palestine.
Kidney, beans, and what?
Palestine.
Kidney, beans, and Palestine?
It's beautiful.
Okay, that's nice. Okay.
How old are you guys?
You're 14.
Yeah. 14.
So old, you got more, what about you got a trouble?
That's 14/mortal, so.
How old are you? You're drinking beer, I mean.
23. Oh, really?
23?
Oh,
I hate being the oldest person in the room.
You're not older than him?
Huh?
Are you older than me?
Are you older than him?
I'm the oldest person in the
Wasser's
room.
older.
Wasser's older, yeah, Wasser wins, but that's why we keep him there. I think he's older than, he has to be older than.
He looks like he's sleeping.
Well, he is, but he likes to sleep, and that's all right, he'll be up in a minute.
I'm older
You're gonna
than-
enjoy his poetry too, if you're still here, you really like it. He does amazing poetry, he's a naked poet. He has actually read, well, he's actually read completely naked before. He's probably not gonna do that tonight, because he doesn't need to do that. You just need to know that he's capable of that function if necessary, and that he does support nudism.
I support nudism.
I do too. The Reverend does too. I've seen the Reverend's other helmet. We had remember that salon party where we went to that apartment and it was a big poetry reading, or like 15 people there and everybody was naked?
That sounds like an amazing story you should tell.
I gave the helmet to Richard Smith.
Oh yeah.
Your amp's not doing real well.
That's a show that I wish I was not in the front row for. I just want to say that. Bad taste in my mouth.
Let's set those amps up for this.
So the 60s buzz is there. That's great.
Alright. So do you mind if I video you and post it on Facebook?
Yeah, bro, no problem. Sure.
What is that for? Does that have a ground switch for God's sakes? Actually, plug in dead wire.
Something just knocked it off. Something just cut it out for a second when you touched that
Well,
floor.
see, here's what you do, all right? When you're in a Miller show, you go with what's happening.
Yes, sir.
Most people would be like, oh, the buzz is horrible. And I'm like, you ever go to a Jimi Hendrix concert? It's nothing without the buzz. So the buzz is now part of the show, and that's just the way it's going to be.
Yeah, see how it sounds.
Alright, we're just going to go with it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mass! Give them a round of applause.
These are some songs we're working on that they're not completed quite yet, but they're going to be done quite soon.
Switching instruments?
Yes, I'm actually not even the guitar player in the band. The guitar player's over there.
Oh, Lewis, you're here.
Yes, Lewis is here. He loves you guys.
Oh, the
This
noise
is a great show.
We know it.
It's all in the touch. The noise went away.
Oh, I just turned off the volume. Turn up the volume.
There we go. 60s buzz rivaled every band ever in the 60s. That was amazing. Thank you. Give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Have you have any recordings online or anything?
About to post some. We're working on recording it tonight, actually.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna post them.
You're leaving this show to go record music. That's what I'm talking about. Give them a round of applause. Like it's late. Right, that's a band number 2 at that table, so check him out too.
You can just find us at realmask.com. Real Mask Band, just on Facebook.
Real Mask Band on Facebook. Real
Facebook,
Mask Band.
Instagram, whatever.
After you look me up, look that one up.
Okay, of course, after Tom Miller.
Yeah, but after though.
Always
Make sure,
after.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. So appreciate it.
Alright, thanks man.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm keeping with the music now. Now listen, we've only got like, I think only three more acts. We'll be out of here in 15, 20 minutes. But one of my favorite performers, completely diverse. You never know what's coming, and we don't know now. And so we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage to do anything that happens on the stage. Sing. A round of applause.
Put directly into this.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to be plugging the guitar directly into the PA.
Wow!
Even though the PA has been known to shut off during direct performances into the PA, apparently that is totally okay with Sangs. Unless you want to plug it in there. No, much better. Yeah, it works.
There ain't no use, see I could find.
Yeah, sometimes shit, so well, you know that. Oh, you know the 60s buzz too. You didn't get too high on the speaker, so you know they got. Ladies and gentlemen, this act, unique to the other acts, features 60s buzz. I think you're gonna like it. It's a different feel for the 60s buzz. I'm just fucking around, and now please welcome to the stage, Sangs!
Next song. Black Rainbow. Black rainbow color. Black rainbow color. Black. As a novelist showers onto metal fingers. took some feathers from my pile, left me low and sullen. The weeds traverse my hidden style, and I'm immortal now, like rainbow come. Black, 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 black rainbow come. Black, 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 black. Homosexual regard on your property, non-alcoholic beer, and real decent hashish. I drop down to my knees and I pray to flesh. Lovely written on the college rules. Let me giggle like a turban thief. I cannot. Angel bites looking so sad. You wanna beat her so bad, and I get it.
Profoundly good. Fabulous.
Amulets.
That's not gonna work.
Thomas, I need you.
Should have done this in the first place. Sorry. The song is called Rookie. Gonna be playing it with my band on June 3rd here at Hardback Cafe. Those aren't the lyrics to the song. Hide my care like, hide my care like some sad rookie in the game of light and love. I wish to be unafraid. Watch you work the night, cool and collected. What do you want most? Can I shift into it? No. Hell no, not now, not ever. Turn the light, it'll never be all together. Stay strangled too much. You know what's in me never really went away. It's been doing push-ups. No, 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 not now, not ever. There's the thought, it'll never be one together. Stay straight with my tongue, a water bug, strapped around like a cat during playtime. IDIOT, plain of a small fly, running it all, playing into a wall, time after time, time after time. Woo! There's a thought it'll never be like a dream. Fuck! Always at me, etc. On me, etc. On me, etc. We play June 3rd here, and we also play Friday. Check us out.
Thanks, everybody. Awesome.
The string on like the first verse.
Oh, the string has been broken.
No, on this
He broke his G-string.
I'm not wearing a G-string tonight.
I would like to draw special attention to cleaning the germs off of the microphone with a sweaty tie-dye t-shirt. I think that was really, really smart. Good stuff there.
Yeah, we did catch that.
Yes. No, it's great. Here, let me help. Just to make sure I don't get infected. Now it's clean. Is that the movie you're leaving him? That would not surprise me. But thank you for being here. You both have impressed me the most.
Man could die of thirst.
I want to
Can I
thank you
close
for
out?
coming, sincerely. I know I'm wearing sunglasses and you can't see the sincerity in my eyes. But let me try.
I think you already did.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got your card, check it out.
This means a lot to me. As silly as I make it out,
You're right.
open mic is the most important. Fuck you, nobody cares. So anyway, let's move along. Ladies and gentlemen,
Get you drunk enough.
Yeah, exactly.
you try to have your, watershed moment, and then everybody's just got to go get popcorn. So that's just the way it is. But anyway, thank you for coming. Hope you come back every Wednesday night if you're in town. Are you a doctor, by the way? You look like a doctor.
Yeah.
Well, help me. So, I need help. But anyway, save lives and do your thing. All right. So you are a doctor. Right?
Prescribe marijuana.
If I can call that shit.
That's right.
Yeah. Listen, trust me. Good doctors know drugs and what they do. Okay. So give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, Doctor.
Tampa and Palestine in the house. We are truly a global, international show. Take our memory with you. Look me up on the internet. All kinds of stuff to enjoy yourself in private with for me. Just Tom Miller Internet. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Not anyone else.
Tom Miller, Performance Artist, Gainesville. They'll get you everything you need. We'll connect you with the universe at large. Round of applause for our guests, ladies and gentlemen. They were tough. They came to the front. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we only have 2 more acts. And one of them's not Cowboy, because I think he dipped. Which is good, because it made room for the Tabernacle Choir to sing us out. That's the way we like to do it. Oh shit, is it cowboy? Ladies and gentlemen, can I get everybody to sit on the floor here before me on your knees?
No?
Can I just, I'm adjusting here. Can I get everybody to just go down on your knees here? No? All right. Well, fine then. In that case, we'll just do the show like normal then. I was hoping for something bigger and better. You're sneaking around, man. Come sneaking around with tie-dye. I know, but you're sneaking. I saw you. You're like peeking around the corner and stuff. No, everybody will see it's tie-dye. There's no way to hide. You can hide with tie-dye. You could have in the 60s, you could have totally blended in, but now...
You can blend in with that light over there.
I'll blend you in with that light over there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all right, quiet. I need all 4 of you to be quiet. I've got to have that kind of authority. All right, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the naked poet is coming to the stage. He's not going to take his clothes off, but he is going to be emotionally raw and probably emotionally naked. And given the state of the universe at the moment, I beg you, give him his due time. It'll just be a few minutes, and then we'll close our show in classic Tabernacle fashion. Please welcome to the stage, the one, the only, the naked poet. This is our interim music.
Go Gators.
Sit, join me. Make it through it. Come on. Here. This is going to be good.
I just want to let you know, about 2.5 weeks ago, I was biking on a Sunday afternoon, just a normal Sunday afternoon in Gainesville, and I was near my home, and I was crossing 6th Street between 16th and 23rd, and there was nobody around, no pedestrians, and the traffic was up at 23rd, and the traffic was down at 16th, and there was no cars around. And I crossed 6th Street, and in my left ear I could hear a car horn blaring at me. This car came out of nowhere. I really don't know where he came from. And I started pedaling faster to get across 6th Street, which you know is 4 lanes. And the car swerved to try to avoid hitting me, but it did. I went down on the pavement, and that car continued to go on, never stopped, never returned. Hit and run driver. And I'm healing. It was horrible at first, and luckily there were no broken bones. But if you bike in Gainesville and you come to an intersection with another biker and you ask the question, have you been hit? Most of them will say yes. So watch out for bikers when you're driving your car, please. Now some poetry. I'm going to read 3 poems, and I'm going to do a little song poem for you. This poem is called Angst. Exactly when did chaotic and crazy become the norm? Dreamers reflect on better days long ago. Things made sense. People were decent. Times weren't so tough. Now, the thing is, pretend it's all okay. Evil will go away. Pray for a better day. Just believe it's so, and away we'll go. Well, hell no. It just gets worse. I wrote this one about 3 years ago, and I revised it several times, getting happier with it. It's called Dream. I dreamed of you one summer night. We were so far apart, wandering in pitch blackness. I called your name. Most amazingly, We came together. Love embraced us by dawn of day. Flowing tears of joy. Then cry no more. Imagine all possible in dreams. Floating images like clouds on blue. Feeling our way to uncertain fate. Day ebbs away, night feels right. Perhaps love would stay, perhaps a different day. But hours pass, shadows fall. The lonely go where only they know. Time fades quickly, death comes like a thief. The dream, once real, now just a memory. This is called Clouds and the Trees. You know, clouds just drift on by. You can be sleeping, crying, writing, talking, anything you want to do. Clouds don't care. They just keep on moving, changing shape, changing color, getting larger, getting smaller, disappearing, reappearing, always on the move. Most don't pay no attention to clouds, just don't mean a thing. Sometimes on a warm afternoon, if you just lay in the grass, look up through the trees, see what clouds really do. They amaze, fascinate, mesmerize. One time long ago, John Lennon was sad. Yoko Ono would be far away for some time. She told him, "I'm a cloud, watch for me." Clouds just drift on by.
Yes! Yoko Ono is a hero.
I hope that the younger generation who are interested in poetry and in music discover this man. He's in his late 70s now, but the man is awesome. And if you read his poetry, it's really something to learn from. We are playing around with fire with North Korea right now with an idiot that doesn't know anything about anything, okay? So I'm going to read one of, when things don't make sense to me, I read something from Dylan. Dylan makes sense to me. Come you masters of war, you build all the guns, you that build the death planes, you that build the big bombs, you that hide behind walls, you that hide behind desks. I want you to know I can see through your masks. You that never done nothing but build to destroy, you play with my world like it's your little toy. You put a gun in my hand, and you hide from my eyes, and you turn and run farther when the fast bullets fly. Like Judas of old, you lie and deceive. A world war can be won, you want me to believe. But I see through your eyes, and I see through your brain, like I see through the water that runs down my drain. You fasten the triggers for the others to fire. Then you sit back and watch. When the death count gets higher, you hide in your mansion as young people's blood flows out of their bodies and is buried in the mud. You've thrown the worst fear that can ever be hurled. Fear to bring children into the world, for threatening my baby, unborn and unnamed. You ain't worth the blood that runs in your veins. How much do I know? To talk out of turn, you might say that I'm young. You might say I'm unlearned. But there's one thing I know, though I'm younger than you. Even Jesus would never forgive what you do. Let me ask you one question. Is your money that good? Will it buy you forgiveness? Do you think that it could? I think you will find when your death takes its toll, all the money you made will never buy back your soul. And I hope that you die, and your death will come soon. I will follow your casket in the pale afternoon, and I'll watch while you're lowered down to your deathbed, and I'll stand over your grave till I'm sure that you're dead. Thank you very much.
The naked poet, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to have you back, my friend. Nice to have you back. The naked poet.
Well, let's bring on.
Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin to pull it in, thanks to everybody who stuck around. Thanks to the band here. I appreciate you sticking around for that and for the end of the show. Where is the Tabernacle Choir? Right there. The Tabernacle Choir, here's what's going to happen. The Tabernacle Choir is going to sing us out. And then it looks like Cowboy did, in fact, return. So maybe we better have Cowboy first. Tabernacle Choir. Shit, you could work with Cowboy, but let's have Cowboy up. Cowboy? Cowboy, give us a good send-off. Thank you for coming. I like the new look. You know you are one of the Tabernacle legends, and it was prayed to Jamba that I will have your CDs next week. So next week, ladies and gentlemen, is Cowboy's second CD release party. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy. Better have one more.
Take one, take it. Well, here's one of mine. The one that gonna put me on top here, I call this man here love is a sacrifice. You know, I guess some of you wonder why. You wonder why a man want to sing a lonely, slow and sad song. You'll be surprised at things a man won't do when the one he loves is gone. I only been in love 2 times in my life. Strange to see, but the same girl twice. My heart been broken more times than the 10 Commandments. I was made to cry more times than a crying, weeping willow. If you ever see a man walking the streets tonight, don't be afraid. He's not a burglar, gangster, nobody like that. It's just only me. I'm walking because I got pains in my heart. But I want to tell you how you can recognize me. You'll know me by these words. Tonight, I walk the streets alone. I can feel a pain deep inside. I got no one that says sweet things to me. I am lonely as a man could be. You see that woman trying to make me pay. Then all my life I call it sacrifice. Love is nothing but sacrifice. You see, sometimes I walk around, I look up and I wonder sometimes, how many years are there in front of me before I can find me somebody to set my poor heart free? I say only the good Lord up above knows. Tell me what I done to cause these pains on me. You see that woman trying to make me pay. And all my life I call it sacrifice. Love is nothing but sacrifice. You see, that's when you love someone that don't really love you. I was so bad off here what I done. I went to my mother. I said, Mother, your boy got pains in his heart. The girl I love, she's so far away. I said one more guy. 1 too many. Hey, everybody, just come on, gather around. I know you don't need to listen, but I'm gonna tell you anyhow. I know I'm not educated, although I've been to school. It's not very hard to tell when a woman trying to make a fool out of me. She had one too many men. I said she had one too many for me, and I couldn't take it. She had one, my heart began to burn, and she had two, she began to make me blue. And then she had three, she was trying to make a fool out of me. And then she had four, and then she named the little boy Joe. And then she had five, I began to open my eyes. And then she had six, it looked like the woman she trying to put me in a trick. Then she had seven, things that got no better. And she said eight, you know, I thought the woman she was quick from her own mistake. And then she had nine, the world was on my mind. And then she had 10, looked like she was trying to start all over again. 11, 12, just as far as she can go. Ooh, babe, I don't need your love no more. You better listen, all you men. You better take my advice. A woman, she'll do you wrong. Don't care about being your wife. I had myself along with a woman, I had her all my life. And every rare day goes by, I had to make a sacrifice because she had one too many for me. She had one too many for me. Ah, I couldn't take it.
Woo! Oh yeah! Cowboy in the house!
You can take that CD home with you. That's right, old school CD. Put it in your old CD player. You don't even need your no computer. You just put it in the button like that CD.
I told him I will keep it.
I was gonna make you an 8-track, but
Nah, 78.
I was gonna make you an acetate 78 RPM record. The cowboy had a better thing. Get you an Edsel wheel or whatever that shit's called. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll bring you into the modern age. You're already on YouTube, so you know. You look up Cowboy Tabernacle YouTube and see everything you need to see.
No, what it is Tom Miller Cowboy. That's how they get it.
You can do that too. But look, Cowboy sits there as a human being, the real deal. All right, you don't even have to go anywhere. He's like right there. You can talk to him face to face. I know that's crazy, but just thought. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, to close our show, we now have representation from our indigenous Indian community. You know, the people we fucked over to take over this land and enjoy the privilege that we're enjoying now. Now, I'm not one of those lefty, loony, white snowflake, well, yes I am. But anyway, but the point I'm trying to get to is everybody is on the spaceship Earth, you know. If you don't figure it out with everybody, you got it with nobody. That's really the truth. I would like to say one thing, even though I'm talking to 4 people. I would like to say the main thing is don't blanket it out. It's like right or wrong, and it's about one person and how they behave. Don't ever take what somebody does and blanket it out. All black people, all Indian people, all men, all this, all that. You're just going to play into the divisive game of the man. And by man, I mean, transgender, woman, it could be anybody. But the point I'm trying to get to is, don't play into those hands. It's one person and their behavior, what they did, and how it is, and don't judge, figure it out. Bottom line is, try to be better than you were yesterday. Try to do something that supports humanity. Humanity. Everybody-ity, however you want to say it. Keep the ship afloat. Sail in a good direction. As Bill Hicks used to say, all the money we're spending on wars, we should put it into some kind of a composite place where we can all come together as one on the acid level and explore space together in peace. He always said that, Bill Hicks. Great comedian, check him out. Bill Hicks, look him up online. Very cool comedian. Meanwhile, the Tabernacle of Hedonism is proud to introduce the Tabernacle of Hedonism Choir, and you will get it from the root. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tabernacle of Hedonism Choir. All of them are here. All of them are here.
Hey, hey. Great. Can everybody make sounds with their mouths?
Yes.
Okay, everybody give me a duck sound. And give me a whoo. All right, go. Quack, whoo. Quack, quack, whoo. Quack, 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 quack. Then you do a dog. Go. Now, can anybody give me a baby sound? Oh, yeah. We can do it like that. Now we do a cat. Meow, 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 meow. Saves the baby. Now, can anybody do a pussy fart?
That's just what I was expecting the next thing to be. Sure.
Now this turns on the microphone.
I had to do something funny because I couldn't think of anything else. Now, how about a guy getting in our butt?
The guy getting a what?
In the butt. Ooh, ah, ooh,
Oh, in the butt. In the butt. Okay.
Good night.
Always good to go back to the indigenous people for the clearest personification of everything that we stand for as human beings. Let's have ducks. Let's do it in the butt with consent. Let's. What else did we have there? Some mouth sounds. Sucking,
meows,
some meows. Let's not do it with cats, but let cats do it with themselves. John has cats. He knows what's going on with cats and fleas and fixing them and not fixing them and stuff like that. I think the message we're going to leave you with tonight is, first of all, thank you for coming to the Tabernacle of Hedonism. I think this was one of the greatest shows we've ever done tonight. I think that I would like to say hello to Lenny Kessel on the wall there. You see that artist right there that's painted by Blake? That's a great artist right there. Taking a moment. That's a great painting too. I can't believe Blake almost made him into a clay sculpture, even though it's a painting. That's some 3D shit right there. Blake did that, right?
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yep.
Wow. Lenny Castle. Ladies and gentlemen, talk to the Tabernacle Chocolatier. Talk to John Wasser. Talk to everybody. Talk to the Reverend Angel Dust. Have a nice conversation with Cowboy. We'll see you next week. I'm going to leave you with a new album. It's actually an old album that I did many, many years ago. But I'm going to play it as we leave, as we wrap our cords and collect our things and assess the severity of the situation, as my friend Kurt Lang used to say. The album I'm going to play is it's called Sax. My friend played saxophone, and so avant-garde saxophone. So I did a little album with him. He plays avant-garde saxophone, and he said, "Please don't make a sex reference." So I immediately did, and called the second song. Well, I called the first song Sax, and then it was Sax in the swimming pool. And then the third song was called Sex. And he said, "You son of a bitch." It's a lot of fun. You can find more Tom Miller songs online by simply typing Tom Miller Music Gainesville, something like that. And I appreciate all the musicians that are here tonight and everybody that came out. And I think I'm done. Have another beer before you go. Alan would like it. And tip Alan. Alan's working hard. This is a big deal. This club is the real deal. Give Alan a round of applause. You ever been here on the weekends, man? They do some ferocious shows. The young, the old, the nubile, the neutered, the needed, the beloved. And to the Reverend Angel Dust, I say, Reverend, you have never missed a show in over 30 years, to my knowledge.
Left early a few times.
Yeah, I left early a few times. You've never missed a show. You have so much shit to contend with in your life, and you're such an expert at so many things. But for you to come to this show and partner with me and never miss one, I've missed more shows than you have. You never missed a show. The Reverend Angel Dust. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. We'll see you next week. Tell your friends, and have another drink before you go. Let's have a little moment.
Let's all get naked, Tom.
Hey, right. Let's all get naked. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Let's put them to.
Thank you, sir.
Load in a 5, play it sometime.
Yep.
You got it.